sidebar, we are joined by Mary Wenzel. She's the Executive Vice President and Head of Corporate Responsibility and Sustainability for Wells Fargo. Lots of hats you wear, Mary.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So one of the things that you have spearheaded is this focus on sustainable finance. You have quite a commitment, but as part of that, I wanted to key in on one thing. You support many different sorts of investments, but you've also got this great thing called the Wells Fargo Innovation Incubator. It was created by your foundation, actually. I wanted to ask for the context behind that. What's the focus of that group?
So we have a commitment to sustainability broadly across the company, and when we were thinking about a philanthropic program and partnership, we thought, where can we bring our expertise to bear, our business acumen to bear, and our support of kind of local entrepreneurship and innovation, and that was really the roots of the Innovation Incubator. So it's a $30 million partnership with the National Renewable Energy Lab, focused on supporting clean technology entrepreneurs in the built environment space, and we just added another track in partnership with the Danforth Plant Science Center to support entrepreneurs focused in the ag space.
Yeah, and I know that traditionally the incubator has focused on emerging technologies within buildings, and this most recent cohort is in that agri space. Can you explain a little bit more about that shift in focus?
Absolutely. So we've been supporting the built environment space for the last 4 years, and we wanted to expand the scope and impact of the program. And so we looked at where else can we use our business expertise and understanding of those sectors of the economy. And we looked for a strategic partnership and found the Danforth Plant Science Center. So it's been a great opportunity to support another cohort of entrepreneurs. Certainly we know there are large sustainability challenges in the ag space, so a great opportunity to bring other entrepreneurs into the program and really support creative ideas.
I love that word, cohort. It just makes me smile. But speaking of which, you just did pick the first one.
We did.
So tell me about some of the companies that were selected and why.
So we selected 5 entrepreneurs in the ag space, and they have a range of ideas to help drive sustainability across the ag space. Covercress is developing new cover crops that add benefits to the farmers to put those crops in. Some are supporting precision technologies that provide precision applications of fertilizers and other applications on farms. Some are supporting kind of a biopesticides approach, so taking pesticides out of the supply chain for farmers. Different ways to drive sustainability and efficiency in the agricultural space.
It seems like there's just so much happening right now in this agriculture space and this drawdown space. Of course, this is the first year where we've launched Verge Carbon because there's so much happening here right now. I realize as an investor, you need to have a very good understanding of the trends, what you're seeing across the landscape.
Agreed.
Can you share a couple of those trends that you've been seeing from your point of view?
Absolutely. I think it benefits us to understand what those entrepreneurs are focusing on, because those entrepreneurs have developed their solutions based on needs, the needs that exist in the agricultural space. So we're seeing what I mentioned, water efficiency technologies, precision technologies that allow for less use of pesticides and fertilizers, movements away from chemical applications to bioengineered applications and pest, healthy pest applications. And so I think there's some really exciting trends happening right now.
I think that one of the things that many individuals don't realize is that the sort of agricultural industry in the United States is under a lot of pressure, but there's also a lot of opportunity, I think, in some of these areas. So I'm curious about, and I don't know that people know this, but you did used to work on the public sector side. You were with the EPA for quite a while. So I'm curious about sort of you mentioned local communities, right? How do you work with local communities to identify these organizations that you could help incubate and encourage? Is this something that only is happening in the U.S. for you, or are you working at other countries?
We are primarily based in the U.S., but I think that's really the secret sauce of the Innovation Incubator. So not only are we supporting these entrepreneurs, but we're working with 60 different channel partners, which are local incubators and accelerators and universities that are focused on these technologies. And by working with those incubators, we're able to then invite entrepreneurs into the program. We're able to understand who has the most promising technologies and ideas. And what we found is, so once they're accepted into the program, they get non-dilutive funding through the program. They get to validate their technologies either at NREL or the Danforth Plant Science Center. And we're really seeing kind of the ability to move these entrepreneurs more quickly through the valley of death to be able to commercialize it and accelerate commercialization of their technologies. But it's been a really exciting model. And we get to collaborate with other companies as well that are in this space.
So what's next for the incubator?
Well, we're about to select our next set of agricultural entrepreneurs, and then we're also expanding into expanding the concept of the built environment to also include residential and not just commercial. So some exciting pathways ahead of us.
Okay, well, so thank you for that. Also, thank you, because I know you're going to be going from here backstage. So thank you for your participation here at the event.
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to send us to the main stage.